So Texas is a very, very conservative place. And I think post Senator Cruz that the politics in the state has completely changed. There's no doubt in my mind that Senator Cruz is he has the most political capital of any politician in the state right now. I was working for Barry Smitherman's campaign for Attorney General against a fellow Baylor Bear, Ken Paxton. Senator Cruz made some nice comments about Senator Paxton. They were up on TV a week later, and Senator Paxton 3 weeks later almost ran away completely with the nomination. Senator Cruz has fundamentally changed, I think, the Republican primary process in this state, not just from a focus on digital, but from a focus on the Tea Party and very conservative groups. When we ask Republican primary voters in this state, do they associate themselves with the Tea Party, half or more say yes. And it's really interesting if you think about it. I think there's 25 million people in Texas or something like that. When you think about it, and I was just talking to a client of mine yesterday, how strange is it? You have 25 million people, you have 1.5 million people vote in the Republican primary, and you can win with only half of those people. If 750,000 people in this state like you, you can become the governor of the state. And I don't know what that says. I know Texas has one of the lowest turnouts I think it's the lowest voter turnout of any state in the country. I think that's sad, and that's something that the Annette Strauss Institute is doing a great job of trying to work to fix here at UT. But I think that this state has fundamentally taken a large shift to the right. I think that because it's such a big state, too, it's very different because this traditional notion of having to have money is still true to some degree, but if you can reach that grassroots Tea Party base like Ted Cruz did and like Dan Patrick did, you're going to put yourself in a very good spot. And I think that Don Huffines in Dallas, who just won the primary in downtown Dallas, versus a 20-year incumbent Senator John Corona. He ran on a very liberty-centric Tea Party-ish mantle, and that just shows you. I mean, this is everywhere in this state, even in downtown Dallas. I mean, it is the Tea Party and liberty lovers and the Rand Paul and Ted Cruz folks that are really the weight behind primaries.